Hi everybody, welcome back to Lee's Comic Art channel. I've got a new unboxing, actually 3 packages. So let's get started. I've had few of these for a couple of weeks now, so I'm going to save that one for last. Let's go with this one first. Okay, so this here, sorry about that. This here is from a fellow CAF member. Can't remember what it is at this point. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I got it. So let's check it out. I hope everyone's doing well. This is just my second video from since being back in the house. Sorry for the lighting, but wanted to just get this done in between work days. So I didn't want to really spend too much time setting up. There we go. There we go. I cannot even remember what this is. Okay, it says JLA 77. Okay, now I'm remembering what this is. Okay. So, what we've got here is we've got a page from Justice League America, number 77, by Darryl Banks. And Wayne Faucher. So Wayne Faucher did the inks on this. Darryl Banks the pencils. I was just kind of liking all the action in this page. I think it's a really well drawn page. And you got Wonder Woman punching Superman right in the face there. So it's just a nice looking page. I really enjoyed it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to add this to my collection. But yeah. Okay, that's number 1. This is, I want to say, so this has got the bubbles on there. So this is probably, let me see what it says. Oh, 2003. Okay. That was all. I was wondering if it was before 2000, wasn't sure. Okay, so this is a win from just one of the auction houses. Can't remember which one this one is. Again, I can't remember what page this is. Just have had a lot going on at the house. A lot of essentially doing a lot of work myself because not everything was covered by insurance. So it's been keeping me busy. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been making as many videos or making as many appearances or posting as much stuff lately. Just too much going on. Let's take this out of here. Put this aside. Put this up. We'll find out which auction house this is too. Looks like it's Comic Link. So we've got a Clink win here. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so a nice origin related page. Inked by was it Jose Luis Gonzalez Lopez. Okay, and it says after burn. So essentially, I'm trying to remember what this was used for. Let's see what it says in Comic Link. This sheet here. Let me open this and look the rest of the way. So essentially what this is, Superman Origin Style Guide inks. Okay, so it's another one of those so it's on, oh yeah, so the inks are actually on vellum, which I don't remember if it told me that originally. It says after John Byrne. So what we got here is we got a nice origin page of was it Jor-El and Lara actually sending off the spacecraft that carried Kal-El to Earth, and then you got the Kents down here finding the craft, and it looks like you got also a cityscape from Krypton there. Okay, so a kind of neat ink page for one of those style guides that Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is very famous for doing. So just kind of neat for my Superman collection. Okay, so that's number 2. And last but not least, so I've been looking for a nice cover by Nick Cardy. And there's been a couple of them that actually it's funny that Mike Berkey has had, and I've tried to make deals with them, but I wasn't. One thing or another, I think originally one of them, I just wasn't willing to pay the price he was asking for one, so I kind of like offered him what I felt comfortable paying, and it really wasn't much of a difference. But he balked on that, so we didn't get that one. I wasn't so huge crazy about it anyways. I had a lot of white background on it. Wasn't one of the better covers either. So then there was another one that he had, A World's Finest, that I remember having as a kid, and I did like that, but everything going on with the house, it was a published cover, and from like, I want to say like 72 or so, and the price wound up just being too high. I had to actually back out of it. I don't think Mike was so keen on that, but I pretty much told him within, I think, one day of asking initially about it. But then I saw this one, and this one was definitely in my budget. It's an unpublished cover, but it's sort of like it's like a variation on what was actually published. And Mike advertised it as nicer looking than the published cover. And to be honest with you, I have to agree. I think this is probably a recreated masthead over here. But you know, so from Superboy number 187, just a really fantastic looking cover by Nick Cardy. The published cover doesn't look nearly as good as this. It's the image is not as big. The position of a Superboy, well, the figure is much smaller. So are the other figures in there. I believe it's one of those covers when it got published that had multiple images on there. So, and I was never really that keen on those. A lot of those wind up being stats anyways. I think this is probably, I don't know. I don't think this is an original original production art. I think it's a little too sloppy. I think somebody created it. It does add a little bit to the cover to have it on there though. It's signed by Nick Cardy, which is pretty cool. So yeah, just really well rendered figures. And it is on yeah, it's on the, well, it doesn't say DC board, but it's what they get. I guess they use. It's got all the marks for the printer, as far as registration marks and such. For Sparta, which I believe is a Canadian printer, I think. Okay, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. That's pretty much going to end my quest for a Nick Cardy cover. I'm not even sure why they didn't choose this cover over the one that they eventually did. Maybe it has to do with the anger on Superboy's face. I'm not sure. This is definitely a better looking cover than what they published. So I'm not sure of the story. It's not stamped because it wasn't used, but it is for Superboy #1. That's funny. Up here it says 186, and then they used 187 as far as the header up here. So not sure what that's about. But yeah, that was my my big purchase for the month. Very happy with that. I want to thank Mike for that. Well, that's the end of my episode today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was I had a good time opening up those packages. I really like those pages. Take care and see you soon.